Alright guys, first face cam video in a while. Yay, you can see my face. Look at this microphone. Yeah, that's what I have to use since my good one broke. It's like an old Rock Band USB. Yeah, it's an old microphone. It's an old Rock Band microphone. But anyway, I'm here to talk to you today about something that has been confusing the shit out of me and burning my ass. Modern Masters. Um, Idea behind it being, hey, we have this new format that uses a lot of older cards. Let's reprint a bunch of these older cards to make the format more accessible so it doesn't run into the issues that Legacy and Modern currently have, which is nobody can fucking play them because the formats are so expensive to get into. Apparently they don't want Modern being like that, which is fine. Good idea. I don't play Modern, but I play Legacy. Um, but there are a lot of Legacy cards that get reprinted in Modern, that got reprinted in the first Modern Masters, and that are getting reprinted in the second Modern Masters, Modern Masters 2015, right now being what they call it. We're going to be using Troll and Toad in this video a lot, and it might sound like I really dislike Troll and Toad. I don't. I love Troll and Toad. They're an awesome website. Their selection's amazing. I've ordered many times from them and never had any issues. So if you want to order cards, order them from there, I guess. So, Modern Masters, the idea behind it's good. It fails miserably in its execution. The whole point is to make the format cheaper and more accessible, so more people will play it, right? Well, it doesn't actually do that. Let's take a look here. And we'll be looking at mostly cards that also get used in Legacy. Um, Now that might have something to do, that might have a little bit to do with my issue with it. I don't know. It just doesn't really make that much sense to me. But one of the big things about Modern Masters is that the Eldrazi are getting reprinted, right? They haven't seen reprints in a while, so let's take a look at the pre-order for Emrakul. Okay, so Emrakul, Aeon of Torn, it's the main fucking thing in Sneak and Show and Omnitel. It's used a lot in 12 post. Original printing, $40. The reprint, Modern Masters 2015 reprinting, making everything more accessible and supposedly cheaper. Reprint, still about $40. 30. We'll say 35. Still, not really all that great for a reprint. 35 as opposed to 40 for a reprint. Whoopity fucking do. Who cares? Now, you might be saying, oh, well, these are pre-order prices, so of course they're going to be more expensive. And if this was some sort of standard set, I would agree with you because that's usually how this shit works. But if you look at the first Modern Masters, pretty much the exact same thing happened. So, speaking of that, let's look at another popular card that sees a little bit of Legacy play, sees a lot of play in Commander. People love this card for Commander. Cryptic Command. It's an blue instant, lets you counter a spell or draw a card or bounce a permanent or do whatever the fuck you want because it's Cryptic Command. Original printing, $40. The reprint, $40. The reprint of the reprint. Oh, still $40. The fuck's up with that? Like seriously, the fuck is up with that? This card's has been reprinted 3 times now. Why is the reprint of the reprint just as much as the original print? That doesn't make any sense. Same thing with Dark Confidant. Sees quite a bit of play in Legacy, as well. Sees play in Modern too. Dark Confidant original printing, $50. The reprint, 45. So still about $50. The reprint of the reprint, still in that same range, still about 50. What the fuck? Like I don't understand that because it pretty much just shits all over the rules of supply and demand, which is supposedly what the entire secondary market is supposed to be based on. So I don't understand this. Why is the third reprint of a card still just as much as the original print? This one's 44, not 50. Oh, such a big difference, right? So much more accessible and cheaper for new players, right? But that's the thing that burns my ass about Modern Masters. They do shit like this and I don't see the point. I just don't. It just doesn't make any sense. Original printing, $50. Reprint, about $50. Reprint of the reprint, still about $50. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Now let's look at the poster boy of Modern Masters, the card that everybody was about shit their pants over when they heard that was being reprinted. Termagoyf, original printing, about $160. The reprint, about $160. the, well, reprint of the reprint, still about 160 bucks. What the fuck? Now, you might be saying, hey, well, these cards are big legacy staples, so of course they're going to be more expensive. I can kind of understand that a little bit, but there's no reason for a card that's ran in a shitload of different decks like Tarmogoyf for its third reprint to be just about as much as its first print. No fucking reason for that to be that way at all. Now, my other thing about Modern Masters is that they are not the same price as the normal standard packs, which I can kind of understand. I could see them maybe being a buck or two more. I can understand that, but no. Normal pack and standard will cost you anywhere between like $3 or $4, maybe $5, depending on where you live and where you get them. Basically between like $3 to $5, depending on where you get them, how you get them, etc. So, the new Modern Masters packs, $10 a pop, fucking $10 a pop. And we just looked at the big money cards. You know, like Emrakul, he's going to be a mythic. Cryptic Man, that's probably also going to... Actually, that might be a rare. Yeah, it's going to be a rare. That's a rare. So it's probably going to be a rare in Modern Masters 2 as well. Dark Confidant, mythic. I mean, these are mythic. These are the rarer cards, but still. Now let's look at a thing like Aether Snipe. 25 cents. It's going to be like a common. Well, actually, I think it's a common. Let's look this up here. Let's make it legit. Aether Snipe. That's common. Yeah, it's common. 25 cents. The reprint, 25 cents. The reprint. The reprint of the reprint, 25 cents. See, this fucking card's been reprinted like 4 times. And it's still... Well, I mean, the whole 25 cent thing might just be because ordering online and you have to pay... And they have to charge at least this much just so you can order it. But still, this card, why is this card in Modern Masters? It's been reprinted like 4 fucking times. Like, even if you ignore the original Modern Masters reprint and the second one, it's still been reprinted 3 times. Why is this wasting space in a set of cards supposed to be very good for Modern? Or even just Eternal formats in general, fuck it. This card's being reprinted 3 times without counting the last 2 printings. Why is this space being wasted in the new Modern Masters? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Same thing with Ant Queen. I'm paying $10 for a single pack of Magic cards, $10 fucking dollars, and you're gonna tell me that Ant Queen could be one of my rares? Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast. I mean, why? Just why? You're not... I mean, here's kind of the list of the... kind of the stuff you're looking at. What's going to be? You got Otterson of Kozilek, Banefire, Battle Grace Angel, Bestial Menace. Bitter Blossom's getting a reprint. That's also just about as... the $34.99 right here. That's also just about as much as the original printing, by the way. Look at all these 25-cent cards. I mean, you got some 50-cent cards. You got maybe a couple dollars. Let's break this down here. Let's say $10 for a pack. You get about 9 rares. We'll say those are about 25 cents. So that's about $2. We'll say you get... it's actually been a while since I've actually bought a pack. Say 4 uncommons. That's about another $2. We'll even... And we'll even say you get lucky and pull one of the more expensive rares. Say maybe like a $3 to $5 rare. That's still only... Let's see. We'll say $4 for the rare, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2. You're only... That's still not really $10 worth of cards, even if you get lucky and pull one of the more expensive rares. Unless that's like $6, $7 of value in cards that you've actually gotten out of a $10 pack. You'd be fucking better off buying standard packs and just selling the cards out of those than you would be buying these. Unless you pull like an Emrakul or a Cryptic Command or a Dark Confidant or the fucking planets align and you end up pulling a Tarmogoyf, I guess then you made your money. But yeah, these aren't even worth the fucking the extra like $5 or $6 that you're paying for this kind of pack. Look at all these fucking cheap ass cards. Like, look at this. Fucking look at this. And even then, you can get cards like fucking Ant Queen as your rare. I have nothing against an Ant Queen. It's kind of a neat card. But it's not a power card. It is not a fucking, it's not a good card. It's not a big card. It's not a fucking power card like what they're trying to say this set is. It's not. And that's the thing with Modern Masters. These cards, even the big power cards, this is the third time they're being, at least the third time they're being reprinted. Why the fuck are they just as much as their original prints? Now, I could be missing some huge glaring issue with this. I don't know what that would be. I generally have a pretty good concept when it comes to shit like this. I usually know what I'm talking about. But if you guys watching this video, if you can explain to me why the third reprinting of a card is worth just as much money as its original print, if you guys understand that, let me know, because I'm in the fucking dark here. That's my main issue with Modern Masters as a whole. The whole thing with Modern Masters is supposed to be reprints to make the format more accessible and cheaper so more people can play it. This doesn't do either of those. The cards are just as expensive. I mean, I guess there are more out there since, I mean, they've been, like, Tarmogoyf, it's been reprinted 3 times, so there are more Tarmogoyfs on the market now. So, but I don't, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't understand why Wizards does shit like this, unless they're fucking with their, like, card ratios, like making, I don't know, what was a good rare? Cryptic Command. Like, Cryptic Command, that's a rare. But are they making less Cryptic Commands, even though they're a rare, just like a bunch of other cards? Just even though Cryptic Command is a rare, just like fucking Ant Queen, are they still printing more Ant Queens than Cryptic Commands? Like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know if Wizards is being, well, Wizards is always a shit. I don't know if it's Wizards being a shit. I don't know if it's the secondary market being a shit. But somebody is being a shit involved with this. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I don't know. Like I said, if you guys can explain to me why the third reprint of a card is worth just as much as the first, then to fucking let me know, because I'm in the dark. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Modern Masters was a very good idea in theory, but it seems to be failing miserably as a whole. But I guess I'm done talking about this for now. So yeah, thanks for hearing me bitch about Modern Masters, probably making a complete idiot of myself, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll put a link to my WordPress down in the description below. If you guys can think of why Wizards is doing this, or what's causing these ridiculous not price changes on these cards that have been reprinted 3 times, if you guys understand something I don't, please feel free to let me know. But as always, thank you for watching. Will out.